Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at Blofin today, partly because we've got this War of Whales competition going on at the moment. We've got 15 days, 16 hours to win the competition and win $4.2 million and a Cybertruck. Okay, that's the goal. It's not going to happen though, because at the moment there's only me and somebody else who are actively trading in Blofin in my team, which is a little bit sad really. There's 60 people here. That one's obviously me. This one here, Blofin CRHR62IGOV. That is somebody else who does have a larger trading volume than me. This doesn't actually run on just trading volume, by the way. Towards the end of the competition, it will start to show profit and loss. So, you know, we can work out who's the winner from that. What I did last time was I gave away some money within my team. I think I gave $100 to the person who came first, 50 to the one who came second, and 25 to the one who came third. Okay, but the condition of that was I wanted 10 people actively trading. So at the moment, these ones here aren't trading, and there's another 40 as well that aren't trading as well. So if we can get, 10 people actively trading in this competition, I will do the same thing again. And so $100 for the winner, $50 for the second, and the third one will get 25. Okay. If you want to join, just go to savewithcrypto.org/Blofin, Blofin. Now, Blofin you can use in any country in the world, I believe, but some you do have to use a VPN, like the US, for example. I use it in the UK without a VPN, without KYC, and it works fine. Now, for a long time, I've not liked something about Blofin, and that was the fact that you could only trade USDT pairs. So if you were trading Bitcoin, you'd start off with USDT, that's Tether, a stable coin, and then you do your trade, and then when you close a trade, you've got USDT. Hopefully more than you started with, which is great, but I do like to hold the actual asset that I'm trading, especially if it's Bitcoin, because I want to start off with some Bitcoin, do the trade, and end up with more Bitcoin. That's what I want to do. So last week they did introduce this feature here, Coin M Futures, which is what we call a inverse perpetual pair, which means you actually start off with Bitcoin, you trade its volatility, obviously in USD value, but then when you close the trade, you get paid in Bitcoin. The last time I looked at this, there was very little here. There was Bitcoin, Ethereum, I think there was XRP, but you've now got Sui, Solana, Doge, Cardano, Link, Uni, and Tron. Well, that's cool. Okay. So I just want to test this out because I've never done it. So I'm going to go to my spot account where there's nothing in it, apart from 15 cents worth of dust. And I'm going to transfer in some USDT. So let's move that from the USDT M account to spot. So that's $244 worth. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's in the spot account now. So I want to buy some Bitcoin. I feel a bit silly buying Bitcoin at the price it's at now because it's rather expensive, but I just want to test this feature, so let's do that. So let's do trade. So this is trading spot Bitcoin USDT. Okay, so this is actually just buying Bitcoin. Okay, so let's say that I want to buy it at pretty much the price it's at now, but maybe a little bit lower. So I'm going to use a limit order. I'm going to pick this price out of the order book like I always do. Do 100%. Buy Bitcoin. Confirm. Did that do it? Oh wow, that happened very quickly. Okay, so I think I've just bought some Bitcoin. Oh, I did. Okay. All right, so I've got $243 worth of Bitcoin there. Buying with limit orders is always cheaper than using a market order, and also you can buy it at whatever price you want if somebody's willing to sell it at that price. So I think I bought that at an okay price. As I say, though, I do feel rather silly buying Bitcoin when the price of it is like 107 $1,500. But anyway, I've got some now. So let's see if we can move that to the new Coin M account. So that would be that one there. Okay. Move that. Whiz that over. Okay. So let's go to futures now. I'm going to go to... So yeah, we can see that there. That's cool. Okay, so I guess that trade there will take me to the futures account. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Right, so by default, that's on isolated. That's good. That's what I like. It's also on 3x leverage, which is nice and low. I might go a little bit crazy and go up to 10. What does it go? It goes up to 100. Okay, right, 10 is more than enough. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is try and catch, you know, a bottom like that. I mean, it's possible this here might just do a little double bottom like that. Probably my best bet is to go over to TradingView and have a look at my favourite indicators. First one being the moving averages, these EMAs here. These are a 5, 9, 21 and 55 EMA. And now that's on the 1 minute, so let's put it on the 5 minute just to get a better idea of what's going on. Okay, so when the yellow and green cross over there, that's bearish. So that happened a couple of hours ago, and the price has come down since. So what we want to see really is these faster EMAs, the red one and the cyan, those starting to turn positive. You know, to give the possibility of the yellow and green crossing back over in a bullish fashion. My other favourite indicator is, of course, the quad rotation stochastic here, and at the moment what I would really like to see is this convergence band completely below the 20% line, like it was here, you see. And then also what I'd like to see is some of these, you know, green backgrounds, or maybe even one of those little green super up arrows. Let me see if I can find one, which it doesn't look like there's been one for a while. There you go. That was the last one there. That was on the 27th of June. So that was Friday, wasn't it? So, okay, so they do happen reasonably often, but we've not had one for a couple of days. So let's just try the 3 minute time frame. Not very exciting. 1 minute. Well, the 1 minute, yeah, looks like the band came down a little bit there. Might get a little bit of upside now. For the sake of making a video, shall I enter a trade? Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again though. I'm going to pick that bottom order out of the order book. I'm going to go crazy and use all my money to make it an exciting video, you see. And I'll leave that and see what happens. Okay, so that did actually fill fairly promptly. And there's a few things here I'm not sure about actually, and it's mainly the fact that because I'm using Bitcoin as the collateral, it shows me the margin in Bitcoin, and it also shows me the realized profit and loss in Bitcoin as well. I don't really like that. I'd rather see that, or at least see the equivalent value in dollars, because that means a lot more to me, you know, 0.0000 whatever. I don't know if that means like, you know, a few cents or a few dollars or a few tens of dollars. So I wonder if I can change that. There's normally might be there. There should be something to do with currency. Alright, oh there you go. Oh, but the trading unit is amount in USD. Okay. That's not what I'm seeing, is it? Yeah, I don't like that. Well, I'll tell you what, I might show that to Blofin and see if I can get them to add like a dollar equivalent. I'll show you what I mean in ByBit. So here in ByBit, I've actually got two trades going on, right? One is BTC USDT. So that is a normal USDT pair. Now I've got this one here, which is BTC USD. Now this is an inverse perpetual one using Bitcoin as the base currency. So here it shows the margin in BTC and also has this approximately equal to 481 USD. That I find very useful, and it does the same for the profit and loss as well. So that one says 0.0000 Bitcoin, which then it says, which is the equivalent of like, minus $4. So I know with that I'm $4 in a loss. But with Blofin, I don't know how much that is. So I think that's something that could be improved. Other than that, yeah, it's got the total position size, that's in US dollars, that's okay. Average price, yeah, that's good. Margin, yet again, you see, I'd like to see that USD value. We do have a trading stop loss, that's good. And that looks like we can do entire or partial, that's good. And it looks like we can do it by percentage or USD. Okay, that looks good. So no problems there. So yeah, my main complaint, I think, is the fact that there's no USD equivalent values. Now, I did complain once about a feature like this in Blofin, and they fixed it. So let's see if they do this time. That'll be really interesting. So, for example, here now, I've obviously made a bad entry there because the price has come down rather than going up. But I'm looking at that thinking, how much is that? It says minus 1.47%. But the only way I can think of doing that is to actually get that, number there and then go to Google or something like that and find this conversion thing, put the amount in there, and then, what's negative? And then, think, okay, well, that is about $3.50, right? So it's not the end of the world. But that sort of number there looks quite similar to, that sort of number, which is $35. So I would like to see the US dollar value like ByBit do it here. But there you go. Other than that, looks okay. I'm glad they've got this. Now, actually, on the 9th of May 2024, last year, I did say to my affiliate guy, I said, I really wish Blofin had inverse perpetuals. And he said, is that inverse trade? He went, you mean coin M trading? He said, we are adding it this or next month. Okay, so that was May last year. So we've got it. It's 14 months later than he said, but I still won't use it if it hasn't got that dollar stuff there. I'll probably still use Blofin with USDT, but I don't think I'll use it at the moment for coin M trading or inverse perpetual trading. There you go. That's my honest review of coin M or inverse perpetual trading in Blofin. If you've enjoyed that, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you've got the notifications turned on. And above all, tell your friends.
Say What Crypto is a totally dope YouTube channel. Many of you know that I always have my mind on my money and my money on my mind. If it's flipping crypto, I'm Blofin. Be the best crypto flipper in the world. Whatever it is you do, you have to master your craft. Everyone should own Bitcoin, maybe a whole Bitcoin. They're no fun if the homies can't have none. The thing is, you don't get respect if you don't deserve it. Say What Crypto deserves the ultimate respect. Do like all his videos. Subscribe with notifications on all. And above all, tell your friends.